Christian McCaffrey's having an admirable season. He's on pace for like 2,000 yards from scrimmage. He keeps getting up. He's running really hard. But as a running back, the efficiency has just fallen off a cliff. It's not all his fault, but some of it is. And what's interesting is, despite his struggles running the ball, he's not struggling receiving at all. He is still the best, or one of the best receivers out of the backfield in the league. Should the Niners just move him to slot receiver full time? Should Christian move himself to slot receiver full time to extend his career, maybe make a little bit more money as a wide receiver?
Well, I wouldn't do anything full time, as you say, but like, yes, I would definitely use him more as a receiver. He takes less abuse as a receiver. I mean, if he is what they claim he is, this essential, gotta have it piece that, the sun rises and sets because of his presence. If he's that vitally important, then then stop running him into a wall behind one of the league's worst run blocking lines and flex him out 3 to 5 extra times and hand the ball to Robinson. I mean, if you'd said to me that Brian Robinson was going to get like 2% of the carries, I would have said, no way. No, why trade? Why bother trading for Brian Robinson if you're going to use him as little as the 49ers use Robinson thus far, especially as a runner? It's like, use this guy. He was a starting running back, but they don't want to.
You got to use Robinson. You got to use Garendo. You got to use Jordan James. I mean, the Niners almost every year either draft a running back with a mid-round pick or trade a mid-round pick for a running back, and it never works out. I mean, Trey Sermon, Titus Price, Joe Williams. The only running back Kyle Shanahan's ever drafted who's been any good was Elijah Mitchell, and he was good for about a year. So, they got to see what they got from Isaac Garendo and Jordan James. You traded Deebo Samuel for Jordan James. You got to see what you got in Brian Robinson. He was the only guy who had an explosive play for the offense, and it was on special teams in Houston. He's earned it. He must be so upset that he's on this team. Prize Picks will give you $50 when you play your first $5 lineup. Win or lose, you'll get $50 for playing. Use promo code COHN, COHN, and download the app now. So I would say move Christian to receiver. That's the best way to use him anyway. Don't help the offense.
Well, I mean, what's the plan with Garendo? I mean, he cannot run. I stated it over a year ago. This guy's not a running back. And I got all this pushback. I asked Kyle, what is he? He's like, he's a running back. Well, he doesn't show any running back tendencies. But last year they threw him 16 passes and he caught 15. Now that is a really good number. He's a big, fast receiver. That's what he is. And yet they never use him in any way at all, except in ways that he's not good. They ask him to be a running back. They ask him to be a return man. That's not what he is. He is a receiver. He's a receiver and a receiver only. And if you don't want to use him that way, then move him. But I mean, to have this guy active, wasting a roster spot every week, and you don't use him except for you might throw him in once on kick return, and then he runs up the back of his blockers and fumbles. It's like, first of all, it was a bad pick. Never draft guys who don't do anything in college, who are just athletes. That's what they did. They drafted an athlete, and they're shocked that he's not a football player when it's clear he's not a football player at this point. So it's like, I'm waiting. They ought to trade him because there's no role for him here. They don't believe in him. They ought to trade him for a football player that they can use.
Good luck. Maybe they can trade him for Cam Latu or Jake Moody. The Big 25 says, Grant, you're 100 about Shanny and the wide 9 BS. If Saleh leaves, he'll want to hire another yes man to run that vanilla defense. I think it's his preference, and I think he likes the wide 9 because it gives him problems. As we know, he's 1-9 against Jim Schwartz, who's the wide 9 godfather.